Hello, everyone. Happy to be back with you. Right now, we have with us another young Indian. We have with us Varsha Kumari. Let's listen to her. Over to you, Varsha.
I would just like to start by thanking Sir for this opportunity. I went through a lot of Vidpeds before to understand what we do on this platform, to understand how the conversations go, and they were very inspiring and very motivating. And a few of my friends and colleagues and seniors have been here on this platform. So it was very motivating for me to be invited for this. And I would also like to apologize if there's any network issue or anything from my side because the network is not that stable. And
You know,
I also,
if there is an issue, I just put it on pause, and when you are back, we can just restart. It's not an issue.
okay, it's
Uh,
just there's this problem of in my locality.
yeah, it's okay.
Um, so just to start with, I always like to start with a line or a quote, even though however high school it sounds. And today the thing that I chose is that the way to win is to try. And I would just like to firstly introduce myself. My name is Varsha Kumari, and I've been born and brought up in Delhi NCR, but I'm from Madhubani, Bihar. And I did my schooling from Delhi Public School, Greater Noida. And I did my undergrad in economics from Ramjas College, Delhi University. And I'm currently pursuing my MSc in economics, specializing in population studies and health econ from Gokhale Institute of Politics and Economics, Pune.
Okay.
And to start with the journey of my life and to summarize it within the time frame we have is a difficult thing to do. But I would just go back to 2008 or 9 when I was roughly around 7 or 6 years old. And I think my parents have always kept me very rooted to my heritage and stuff. So we actually visit our village a lot and we try to understand how our history has been. So there's this one incident that happened in my life which has changed it a lot. I just saw this person, there was a small girl in front of me, and people started saying that don't touch her and you cannot touch her. You need to stay away from these people. And I said, why? I was a 7-year-old kid. I was like, why? So they're like, you cannot touch her. That's untouchable. So I saw that in front of my eyes, and immediately I was so resentful, and I was like, "This is wrong, and this is what we need to do in life. This is what I need to do in life." A 7-year-old kid thought that. So and it's very fresh in my mind. It's like literally there. I can see it, right? So I thought that I need to do something which basically impacts people, basically changes their life in the minutest way possible. So straight to 10th, I thought of taking humanities. And even though the entire world was against this decision because they wanted me to take science because I was good in quants and maths and whatnot. But I was like, I don't want to do physics. I can't do physics. It's not my cup of tea. But my parents were very supportive and they've always been very, very supportive for whatever I do. So I took humanities and I think I remember in 12th, after October, I decided to take eco just for the sake of it. It sounded very fun in my mind. Let's take a sixth subject. And then I realized it's a very difficult subject to do, considering I've never done microeconomics or statistics or whatever. And then I still had this thought in my mind that I want to impact the society in some sense. So I thought I'll go for UPS. But then I couldn't get into the college that I wanted to do. I wanted to the course I wanted. So I thought, let's take economics and have it as a backup option. Let's continue with it. So I went to Ramjas and we were the COVID batch. The moment we gave our last exam, there was COVID.
Yeah,
And we were stuck in our homes for like 1.5 years, I think. And that's the college
yeah.
life you're supposed to actually have in your life. So it was, I think, very disheartening and heartbreaking for us, our batch, it was. Then the next 1.5 years were the best years of my life.
Okay.
They just shaped me as a person. I developed. I had a voice. I had an opinion, which I kind of lacked when I was in school, like because of maybe I was a shy student, even though doing a well academic. In 2022, during the COVID period only, me and my friends, two of my friends, we thought of starting a club, and we couldn't think of what to do. So we thought, let's go with Girl Up because it's something that we resonate with a lot. And the idea behind our club or Girl Up 2 was gender equality and awareness. We tried impacting as many lives as possible in that 1 year of period. Although there were challenges because 6 months was online and suddenly our colleges got reopened and we had to shift everything offline. So, and the little time we had, we conducted a lot of drives, awareness, and we tried reaching pan India. We had drives pan India. We tried reaching to the remotest districts in Kashmir, and they were so physically remote that we couldn't go there. We had like on-ground volunteers to reach to people, and it was so disheartening looking at the situation people live in actually there. And the moment we felt, the moment that we saw them, we were like, we're so privileged, and we should be more grateful about life and the things that we have in life. Moving on, my 3 years at college went amazing. I had all sorts of challenges, and I grew with the subject. I think I grew with the course, and I started loving economics. And my professors in general, the course, the structure, the North Campus 5, the everything. Then I thought that let's go for masters in economics as well because subject is so interesting. I tried to get into some colleges, which I couldn't in my first attempt. So I thought I'll go with GIPE and I'll go to Pune and have a life there. So I thought I'll again give the exam the next year and try again. Meanwhile, in my college also, I tried doing a lot of internships, research internships, um, because our batch was online, so everything was online. The internships were mostly online. Then in Pune, I think when I came here, I thought that I don't want to stay here. It's a very different city, and everything is different here. It's so difficult to live alone and in a place where nobody knows you and you don't know anything. And I faced all sort of challenges and kind of sadness being away and being lonely from my family. But then I accepted the reality of life that even if you try 1,000 times and if you're not able to do it, there's a message behind it that you need to stop trying after a particular point of time. So even though I couldn't get into those colleges, I was like, I'll do better and best with whatever I have in front of me. And that's why I resonate with this quote a lot that when you try, there's no failure. When you
Yeah.
just try. And if something is meant to be, it will be happening in your life sooner or later. So this happened. And then before coming to Pune, I remember just after completing my graduation, some of my, I wouldn't say family, but extended family members were like, okay, so you've done your graduation. What do you think about marriage now? What's your life like after this? I was like, what? Do you think that a woman's identity or personality is just restricting to doing a BA and then getting married? So I was like, I need to break the stereotype, at least for some part of the family, right? And even in my family, we do not come from a very rich background or someone where people actually have gone to colleges and have done PhDs and whatnot. So I need to set an example for people that women are there to be. We are there to do the impact. We are there to do what we want to do. And that's why I think I resonate with all these things, the gender equality debate, the things that are happening around us right now. There's so much happening around us right now. It's difficult not to think about it and let it unless we talk about it, right? So I just understood that you need to have a life outside your comfort zone, and that is what actually GIP has taught me. GIP has taught me that it's not only about where you go, it's about what you do and how you do it.
Mhm.
So Pune has kind of made me an adult. It has posed to me all the challenges it has and the stories and problems and everything. But I'm learning every single day, and I'm falling in love with the course even more. Economics is something which is so practical, I think, and I'm so happy that I did not take science in my 10th. Like seriously, I couldn't have done physics or chemistry and those points. I'm happy with the optimization problems I have to do right now.
Okay.
So yeah. I think that would just sum up the story. And I would just like to take 2 minutes more to explain and just put the word
Sure.
out there that about gender equality and how important it is and how much I resonate with it. It's so important that we understand that everybody is a human, an individual, and I think kindness is so underrated. That's the least we can do, and that has the most impact in someone's life.
Hmm.
Yeah, thank
Okay.
thank you.
Uh, we didn't get a sense of you we got a sense of what you did, but what makes you happy, your hobbies, anything that
Yes.
was worth telling us about?
Sir, I think that the things that I've done are a reflection of what I am as an individual. My hobbies are very teenager over like kind of thing. It's watching movies, hanging out with friends, having conversations, discussion, debates, indulging in conversations mainly,
Hmm.
and being out there, being having an opinion.
Okay, and you said it was a bit tough to get used to Pune, or it was just any city that is not your city. It's not.
Yes, sir.
It's not Pune. It's you, right? You're going to a new place and you're finding. But the students there, they are from all over India, right?
Yes, sir. Even though like the majority of them, I would say a good part of them are from Maharashtra itself,
Okay.
but there are people from all over
But
India.
Ramjas also has people from all over India, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So
The
it's
North Campus, I think the exposure that you get in North Campus is the best thing that we can have.
yeah,
It's so good.
yeah. It is certainly the thing. Okay. So what's your future after Gokhale?
Um, So after Gokhale, what I plan to do is I want to go for the UPSC. I want to go for IES. But before that, I want to work a little bit in corporate. I want to understand the culture and see if I fit in there. But my end goal is obviously ultimately creating an impact in people's lives to whatever small way I can.
Okay.
And that would be, I think, that would a very good part to that is either being associated with NGOs or and also about NGOs. This is one important incident that happened in my life. I went for a visit to a place and I saw the kids there. They were so happy to see me for some reason. And they gifted me small cards that Happy Teacher's Day. And one kid just came, like one small girl, she came to me and she said, Didi, आप मेरा inspiration हो, आप बहुत अच्छी हो. So I said, what? I'm doing literally nothing right now. And she
Yeah.
still thinks I'm her inspiration. So it was so heartwarming. And this is the entire reason that I want to go with IES or any sort of office
Okay.
in future.
Wonderful. All right. Let me just ask, do you have any tips for young people?
So even though I'm still young right now,
No, but those who are in 11th, 12th, first year of
yes,
BA, they are much younger than you. So, and perhaps you have some thoughts that they could listen to.
I think the tips or the things that I would have to say to them would be, I also have a brother who's that age. So I'll just tell him that also, that you need to be yourself. You need to do what you think is right, not what somebody else thinks is right for you. And always try, just give it your best and leave the results to destiny. If it's for you, it will happen.
And as for yourself, are you optimistic or realistic or pessimistic? What is your status in your own mind?
I think I'm optimistic most of the times, but sometimes I'll switch
Yeah,
depending on the situation. But most of the times I'm optimistic.
wonderful.
And I
That's
try to understand why something is happening for me.
okay.
Why is this not happening?
Okay. And all right, good. Anything else you want to add here?
I would just want to add that firstly, I would like to say that this is a very good initiative. I'm so happy that someone is actually listening to people like us. And our voice is also very important as it is for other people. And in the end, I would just say that I'm just very grateful and I feel very privileged to be having what I have. And I would um, try to make the best.
All right, good. Thank you, Varsha. That's a very, what should I say, uplifting thought that
Thank
you
you.
always think of others, not just yourself. Think of yourself, but also think of others. Okay, let's
Yes,
end it here today. I'll be back with another young person or an expert. Bye, everybody.
thank you. Bye bye.